Yes, I'm Martin Costello. I am the independent for Swindon South. One of the main reasons I decided to stand is because the Labour candidate actually worked on rolling out ULEZ in London. We know who she is. She's a former MP. She was an MP in Lewisham in London. She quit her term halfway through for a nice big pay rise to help Sadiq Khan out. I'm so frightened that they're going to start implementing this in Swindon, start charging hard-working people to enter different areas. It's going to roll out across the whole country if we don't do something about this. Now, I personally asked Andrew Lorania what her plans were because she spoke about it on mainstream media. She blocked me on Twitter, so it sent an absolute chill up my spine. Now, I know, Debbie, you're in the north of Swindon, aren't you? And Justin Tomlinson, the new climate change minister.
Yeah. So, sorry, my name's Debbie Hicks. I'm running alongside Martin as an independent in Swindon North. Now, the current MP, Justin Tomlinson, has just taken a job as the Minister for Net Zero, which is the reasoning they're using. Net zero being this idea we've got to reduce carbon emissions. This is the reasoning they're using across the country to bring in low emission zones. And here in Swindon, it's being hinted, very big hint, in what's called the Swindon Plan, which is on Swindon Borough Council website. And Justin Tomlinson, I ask you, do you want to vote for a man who doesn't stand by his principles? Because last year, I believe it was November or December, he voted against taxes for people that drive diesel and petrol cars. He was against this kind of strategy. And then he goes and takes a job doing the opposite. What does that tell you? This man is an opportunist and a careerist and doesn't stand by his principles. I was the lady that managed and organised the huge protest in Oxford against the low emission zone. I've stood by this issue. I'm with this issue and I will put myself on the line for this issue here in Swindon, as will Martin. So please, if you don't want to pay to drive in Swindon, none of us can afford this. It's a stealth tax, that's what it is, and it's control. It's controlling our freedom of movement. If you don't want that in Swindon, it's going to devastate Swindon. Please vote independent, Debbie Hicks.
And Martin Costello, and we'll keep your freedom.
Freedom.